Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Paradise, where it's raining again. That's pretty much how we do things here in this little section of Paradise. We are going to say no thank you to that particular trader. We don't need coats. We're doing really good, actually. We're in early spring of 25. We've got 43,000 food for less than 100 people, 227 tools, 224 clothes. This is, it's going pretty well. I like the stability that we have. Um, if you watch the last episode, then you'll know that we have some growth happening here in the downtown area. We're going to be needing to add in a few more houses sooner rather than later so we can continue to increase this population. We also have some bamboo coming in, and we're going to be having a pretty prosperous economic situation here soon. Uh, we're waiting to get a few things, but really we can exist the way things are going just pretty fine at this point. Um, One thing that I did want to do is take a look at our town arrival here. Let's take stock of some statistics here. We have quite a bit of oranges, rice, figs, apricots. These are all pretty predictable, right? Because we have the orange planter. We're growing rice down on the coast. We've got figs and apricot trees planted as well. And the fish is coming in. We've got, I think, 2 fishing spots, but we're apparently not using that up quickly. We've got the dock chicken breeders and this chicken pen up here, so understandable. We've got eggs and feathers coming in. And we just put in tobacco across the river a few episodes ago. We got sugarcane. All that sounds great. And then in our vital stats, you look here, we have 27 families and 31 homes. So we would like that to be a little bit closer. You want this to be about equal between these two numbers. So that way, when you build a new home and a new young couple moves into it, you want it to level out. If you have too many homes, then you'll have single people not shacking up, and we want nice, even growth. So we have our inventory we looked at, our overview we looked at. One metric that we can improve upon is right now we have 5-star happiness. 4 out of 5 stars of happiness. And I almost guarantee that it's because we don't have a church and a cemetery yet. So what I'm going to do is try to find a place that makes sense for that. Now, oh man, the stonecutter was crushed by a rock. That's not great. So we could do a few different things. We could put in a church like on the water if we don't want to use up land where that's within our market area here. Or we could say, the church should be central to the settlement. Or maybe we put the church up here with the cemetery behind it so that it's out of, I think that's what I'm going to do, so that it's out of that reach, but will still be within walking distance for the people to go and get their blessing, I guess. All right, so let's take a look here and see if any of these look particularly tropical. Seafarer's Shrine, I guess. Small Chapel looks... Actually, that might be the thing right there. Because I don't think we want a massive, cathedral style. That one could work as well. Maybe we'll do the second one. Okay, that's too old. That's too modern. Yeah, so let's go with this small chapel here on the corner. And then for the cemetery, oh, for the cemetery, we will go, it's too large. Okay, maybe we'll go that way. There we go. So we'll get that put in, and that should help with our happiness. Wow, we got a bunch of people. And the amount of time that I was setting that up, which wasn't very long, we got new people. So we put in a few of these artisan houses over here. I think I might continue that on with a few more of those. We want, I mean, we can put them right next to each other, but since we don't need to, I don't think I will. And then I don't know quite how I want to do these downtown streets here. I was thinking maybe something in the middle that would feel kind of like a park, you know, or some sort of decorative area in the middle just to break up the monotony so we don't have a huge square of houses. I don't know. We'll take that into consideration. We'll take the gold. Thank you. We can have 450 oranges. Did I say gold? I meant coal. Whatever I said, I meant coal. And yeah, that's good. Thank you. That was helpful. Watermelon seeds. Okay. But this planter oh gosh, really? Alright, let's table that discussion for a minute. Cookies, cheese bread, and smoked chilies. You know, let's take 50 of these smoked chilies. That just seems like something that they would like. Alright, so I believe what we'll do is trade tobacco. Tobacco leaf. I think we have a good bit of it. Oh, gosh, it's only a value of 1. Alright, I did not think that was going to be 1. Maybe we can get some sugar cane as well. They won't take the sugar cane. What? Alright, let's... I feel like watermelon could potentially be... I mean, it's not like overtly tropical, but it definitely could count. So we have... They won't take rice, oranges, figs, none of this. Feathers, maybe? Feathers, reeds, logs. I guess logs could be good. If we do... Because we have 1,000... Yeah, let's do logs. Logs are easy to get more of. As much as I hate wasting what is essentially a finite resource. Wait, no, not 1,500. We should be able to do 1,000. 1,000. So that'll be a value of 2,000. This will give us 3,000. So that's still only 3,500. Shoot, man. Alright, let's do 1,000 reeds. Alright. So my theory that it had to do with being on display capture versus game capture was actually incorrect. Since that just muted me, was incorrect. So while we wait for those to come in, also, by the way, I'm going to need to start laying out more food fields. But while I wait for that to come in, let's check this one. Seal meat, kibasi, and corned bison. Would seal meat be a tropical thing? I'm going to go with no thanks. I cannot believe. That's really interesting that the planter doesn't take a bunch of that stuff. Are we fire bundling over here? That would be this guy, right? Fire bundling bamboo. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Get some of that cooking. Boy, they're really taking their sweet time on this watermelon seed order. I know it's winter, so we're not really going to benefit much from this, but I think I'm going to go ahead again while I wait for that. I think I'm going to go ahead and lay in a few fields up here. We'll go with 8 by 11. Times 3. And then let's put in, one of these is called like a granary, yes? Textile grain silo. What's the one that's just food? It's maybe I'm thinking of a different mod. Because I could do, yeah, the root cellar, fruits and vegetables. Maybe we just put 2 of these in for the 3 fields. So one of those can be watermelons, because we'll be close. What's taking so long? I guess the logs are piled up somewhere kind of far away. Oh, there we go. 700. It's not just backspace. So there's some other button that we do. 250. Yeah, we don't have the reeds in yet, so we're definitely not going to be close. Gosh, I already put 4 people in it, so it should be working. Yeah, so we've got some people working over in this tobacco field. Are fig foresters not staffed? Did we put in a new forester? Oh yeah, I think we put in one over here last episode. Somewhere over here. So we've got fig, apricot, the heck, orange. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. That's right, coffee. I knew I had something else going here. Let's clear cut this so that they can plant their coffee fields. Are we close? Thank you for your business. And I think most of this I'm fine with. I don't love trading away firewood, but sometimes you just need to, you know? Okay. Alright. And it is late spring. We don't have that field ready yet. What do we have here? Sugar cane, water. Oh no, are you kidding me? I didn't look. We already. Oh, I just literally wasted 4,000. All right. Well, I just wasted 4,000 resources. So, GG. Sorry about that. Okay, now that we have a church and a cemetery, let's keep an eye on this happiness factor. See if that goes up. Building supplies and homewares, absolutely. We'll take these. I'm gonna always say yes to these because they'll accept this stuff. And I mean it's 500 rice, like no big deal. We make that pretty easily. And the homewares, we're gonna be needing that stuff pretty soon. Probably, I would say around year 30, we're gonna start needing that. No, don't need any of that. So why is this not producing? Oh, it is. It is producing. Maybe we're just using it all. Let me check up here at the inn. And I did put in the inn and garden. Inn and garden needs that building supply that we just got. So once that is built, maybe that will help the happiness because they'll have a luxury good to get there. What? Why are you not staffed? Maybe I dropped that down because of not enough workers for a little bit there. I don't know. We have so many jobs marked. My heavens. Okay, good. Two more little families there. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Let's check our demographics. Ba-ba-ba. Not this screen. This screen. 32 families and 33 homes. Really nice. We like to see that. 100% clothed, 100% educated. Good. Nice balance. Let's take a look at the school, though. School, 7 students. All right, not bad. What do you do? Oh, you're out of tallow. But we have a lot of candles. I remember they made a lot, so that person will function as a laborer. I am so irritated at myself. Oh my gosh. I need to mark so that they don't bring watermelons again. That's very frustrating. So once we start getting coffee over here, then they'll make coffee. Is that a separate building? Question mark. So there's the tavern, a little local, the inn and garden. So this says a public inn and garden is a place where people congregate for social merriment. Large storage location for alcohol, luxury, and smoking products. A worker is not required, but it will help move luxuries into the storage for consumption. And then the coffee house. Coffee can be freshly brewed here to cater for the taste of the clientele. It's also storage and consumption for all alcohol, luxury, and smoking products. Okay, so does that mean that we can make coffee at the inn and garden? Since it says all alcohol, luxury, and smoking products? We don't I don't think we have anything to make wine. We don't have. Maybe you could do rice wine? I'm not sure. I mean, we'll eventually build all these. It's not that far off. Oh, fingers are on the wrong keys there. Okay. Did we get a family? Yeah, look at that. We got a little family in there too. Yeah, see, they're starting on it. Okay, great. Hopefully we can get some decent weather here. And I can get a screenshot of the inn and garden once it's built. I wonder if there's apricot wine. I mean, it stands to reason that there would be any like sweet fruit that could ferment. Is it built? Is it built? Is it built? It's clear. Finish. Finish the building. Oh, they're so close. We just need more people. Like I've expanded too aggressively, which is always the case for me. Pottery and lamp oil actually sounds pretty good. We can't afford all the pottery, but maybe we go with like 20. And then these two. Um, we go. Nah, not that much. That's good. That's good. Do they have anything we would want to order? Ba, 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 ba. No. All right, thank you. You brought us coats. We are getting low on coats, but we have a lot of feathers and reeds, so it seems a little bit silly to trade for these. But that does beg the... Aha, because we turned it off. Okay, let's use those reeds and feathers and make some survival coats. I'm glad that that trader came through and reminded me of the situation. So we have this made, and the happiness did not yet go up, which I would call moderately concerning. Moderately. Come on, get it. You know what? I might actually just take a screenshot of it being built, so maybe then I can do like a, what are we building now? All the dedicated Banished viewers that watch the channel are like, probably can recognize the mod pack and exactly what I'm bringing, you know, what we're building. One thing I try to keep in mind is that we all had a first time that we found a game like Banished. You know, I will never know if the video that I'm making is the first time somebody sees this game. Okay, bamboo, we don't need. We have that. We don't need sugarcane. We don't need watermelon. We have tobacco. Quince, potato, peach, pepper, pea. I think we're pretty good, to be honest. Once we get tomatoes and chilies, we're going to be set to go. I feel like corn is one that I probably could do for tropical. Not really, in, you know, tropical in and of itself, but I think this part of the world, so to speak, would definitely have corn. I do not see anybody over here getting this stuff. Crazy. Like, down here, you at least see people, like, they're building this bank barn. Oh, maybe that's where that other building supply went. But, you know, they're building this bank barn. You can see them down here gathering. But up around the coffee one, I don't see anybody. They're not getting the stone. They're not doing anything. Crazy. Anyways, as I was saying, I want to build something in this middle part. Even if it's just kind of like an art, you know, like a brick design or stone square with a statue in the middle or something. Could put a town center over there, and then we can get rid of this little town arrival. Didn't realize I built that many more houses this episode, but we have some. Fire bundles, coke fuel, and herbs. It might be worth it to get those fire bundles. I don't know. I'm going to say heck with it for now. We're making our own fire bundles. Should be okay. Spring again. Wow, that year seems like it went really fast. Such is life on 5X. All right. Well, let's double check the inn and garden is still in process. We got a lot of work that we're asking 2 builders to do. But I think we're going to end this episode here, and I'll come back, and hopefully we can get to like year 30 in the next episode, and hopefully some of these projects that we started will be getting finished, and we can bump up that happiness from 4.5 to 5. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Blue Belly, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.